Nice. Let me get the YouTube link. Boop. And there we are. There's the YouTube link. Always takes a minute to like pop up because it's just slower than my other stream to start. Just the way it is, the YouTubes. Okay, how do we want to start today? I got all my dailies to do, so let's just get started on that train. Boom. Shopping for home, yes. Okay, let's go shopping here. Play potted points. Okay. Oh my god, I just realized. All of these cards, I have to get the card pack. This is going to be so hard to complete this. Because I need to keep shopping for this card pack to get the card packs to get the things. Oh my lord. Oh, that's going to be fun to do. Now, am I stupid and didn't send them out? No, I just sent it out. Okay. There is some extra here. And we need to go accept. I've accepted it, haven't I? Yes, I did accept it. Okay, well, we're getting some glass panes for the house for today's check-in. Boop. Okay, let's grab these, do this. Boss loot. What drop rate am I missing on this character, if any? Just the one ring? Yeah, just the one ring. It's not have a replacement because I need to get to... What ring am I even using in that spot? Why do I always forget all the rings? Anyways, we'll eventually get that. Okay, that is done. Go to Arcarium.
Still blind to the difference between...
Oh, a Dominator. Nice. Always happy to see that. And then we have to do, what the heck is it called? Cash shop. Do this. This character's still going to be doing Odium, but soon we'll have a new monster park to do. Just a few more days until we get a new monster park. Isn't that exciting, guys? I want the patch notes to know if we're getting a goddess pass for the normal, like, other characters that aren't on the CS stealth thing. And arrow pass. Because if we can get that, it's going to change how I go about the start of Challenger World a bit. So we'll have to see. Because if I can hit 260, I might try to keep my weekly dungeon for some extra fragments on Challenger World. I'm going to try keeping the weekly quest. Well, again, the weekly quest is also going to be used now before that, if I can't make it to 260, obviously. But I'm willing to risk it for the 90 frags. If I lose them because like the servers don't come up in time, it is what it is. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. There's like 4,000 fragments or something in total in the Challenger World that you're getting right now just for free for just like playing it and doing your dailies and like getting a certain rank, which is a lot of fragments. Now, sure, not all of these could just only be claimed on the Challenger World. I think it's just counting all the event stuff too and putting it on one character. That's a lot of fragments either way. Does anybody know what level, like how much Soul Urda and how many fragments you need to unlock level 1 of Soul Hecate? Hecate? I hate that name. People say it differently and I'm just like, which one's the real way to say it? I guess I could Google it, because I'm pretty sure it's like just a word that they used, either a goddess's name or something like that from some mythology or something. I want to say Norse, but they're the Googles. We're going to Google it, because why not? Yeah. Oh, Greek, never mind. So one I was thinking of in Greek. Or not in Greek, in Norse. Hecate. Huh? Okay, Hecate. 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 I like how they're gonna fix this thing up here to be more accurate or something. Like, I don't know what they said they're doing to fix it, but it's gonna be better. I think it's just gonna show the one number of actual remaining monsters after you do, like, your insta-gib of, like, half the map. Instead of it just spamming, like, saying, hey, you have 19 monsters left. And, like, it's not true at all because you killed, like, 20 monsters already. And it just keeps spamming the same number. Until they mentioned it, I never noticed it. And now I just kind of look at it, it's kind of funny. Oh yeah, I'm gonna want to do the symbol quests for the weeklies. Yeah, I'm gonna want to do those before reset too, just to get extra symbols, because that's gonna be massive damage improvement. God, I hope this god is passed, so I have enough time to try and do this. So the Pino I want to do before reset. I want to hit. Ideally, we get a goddess pass. I can just hit 260 as fast as possible, get that done. After the 260 is done, we just skip everything, go into not even getting 6 job, just going straight into getting Pino done. After Pino, I want to get the weeklies done. Pino weeklies. What else is there? The solar to claim, obviously, if I can do that. Will be having me unlocking 6 job. Where I have to see is this. I think this is the patch that you can skip having to do anything to get 6 jobs, so you can just like speed run it. So hopefully that's the patch that I'm thinking of, and that's available. It would make sense because it is the new Challenger World, and that would be a nice feature to add to that, and not to the Kinesis like after patch. I'll have to go cross-reference that. I also gotta watch the Dookie video about like what he like the guide thing he made. That's like an hour long. Gotta watch that and just see what he says. Because what else would be good to do? So there's Pino to try and get the Pino secondary right away. The extra stat. Okay, that's that done. Take off Saren off this character's list for now, because we don't need to worry about that till the future. When it starts soloing normal and stuff like that, or is able to just do hard. Like, I think theoretically I could solo normal right now, but it'd be long runs, and I'm not really looking for a long run for this character. Just want to have some nice clears. Okay, we're done the glass panes for the most part. Let's get to the next map. Almost done the glass panes, and then we'll turn that in and we'll be done with that for the day. Glass panes completed. Let's turn... What? Did I not get enough? Oh, just hadn't updated here, I see. And now we have the last day for it after reset here, and we'll be done with that, which is nice. Okay, do that, do this. I also want to finish the grinding tonight, most likely, so I can just have all my AFK time. Because all my bossing is going to be done after tonight for the most part, so I'll have all the VIP tickets I need. So I can just spend all the rest of the coins on the stuff that I need to spend it on and just be good. Okay, odiums. Oh, and that's down. Nice. Honestly, cannot wait for the remake for this V-Matrix. Don't mind this character, I messed up, you know? Didn't pay attention, leveled up an extra node. It's got an extra node, and I don't really care. But it'll max them all out, and we'll be good. Soon. Anyways. I should Google this. Does it say in here? It does, okay. Does it say the cost somewhere? Does not seem to say the cost of it, unfortunately, anywhere. I'm sure somebody has it written down, but it's not in the orange mushroom block spot. Which is unfortunate. Uh, 125 fragments and 1 Solerda. Okay. So, a little bit. I don't have those on my characters right now, but we'll get up to it and get it eventually. Maple Daily Gift is some glowing cubes. We'll take those and just claim them on this character, because why not? It's 1 glowing cube. Woo! I'm assuming you're talking about, balloons for the spike monkey things? I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, that game, I've seen some towers, and I do agree. They definitely have a few screw looses. Oh. This guy. What are you up to, though, VB? How you doing? Okay, that's that done. Can I upgrade any symbols? No. Okay, we're good there. You have some money on you. Okay, you're done, you're done, you're done. Don't play, don't play. Done. Oh, I didn't check the Mystic Frontier, actually. I forgot about that. Whoopsie doopsie. Back to the Wild Hunter. This. Okay, it was completed. No special mission on you. Okay. Actually, I just go to this character and do that real quick. Get those done and not worry about it anymore. Okay. We're all done. Expected items. What do we get? Not much. Oh, off to Commercy we go. Glowing, 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 and glowing, glowing. Alright, which one is the cheapest? 20? No, 18. Glowing, glowing. Another set of glowings, and 24 for free. I'll take it. Let's get some action points so we can go another stage, because I'd rather go again than get a gray pouch. Blue pouch, okay. That's a something. Not a big something, but it's a something. Well, that's pretty low. There we go, that's a little bit better. And then we finish off with a blue pouch. Okay, I'll take it. Well, if we can roll high enough to get the blue pouch. Always a potential that we don't roll high enough. Yay! And then we have New Leaf City here. The 18 point, or 8, not 18, but... Or yeah, it was 18 difficulty and 18 points. Interesting. Blue pouch it is. Should be good enough even with that. It's barely good enough actually, that was pretty risky. And we get a purple pouch, okay, 83. Alright, we gotta hit pretty high for that. It's pretty high, I would say. Okay, and that is that done, and we can't send any more. That is the Mystic Frontiers completed for the week. So I have 2 characters of bossing left to do, I believe. On top of the other bossing that I have left. So this character has to do its full bossing. So I haven't done that yet. We did do the Black Mage, which is good. That went significantly easier than I expected it to, honestly. On the lobby characters with the... Well, hunters, like... I have 3 left to do. Which is these 3, I believe. I think it's these 3 left. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we did the 2 easy ones and then this one. Because we got all the annoying ones out of the way. I was like, what do you mean I can't enter this? Because I'm still in a party, because they changed it so you don't lose the party when you log off anymore. Oh. That's a lot of reinforced gear. What the? Oh, I know what happened. This is the character I AFK'd on in the sauna. So, yeah. The pets kind of disappeared because the sauna ended and I kind of sat there for I think like an hour or more. So they kind of ran out of juice. They went on hunger strike for obvious reasons.
Still blind to the difference between courage and care. I suppose I should thank you for barging in here. If you hadn't gone to the trouble of
Good old magnet spike users.
feel a sight of
So yesterday, I tell these guys to stand still and wait for the Plesioff to dash inside my Z AoE sigil. Proceeds to rush in, proceeds to die, proceeds to complain why the DPS LB like Bogan didn't heal. It sounds about right with the Magnet Spike users of that game. Ah, they were just Karini noobs? Ah. Good old Karinis. Not understanding the way things work in the game. The Karinis hit you again in the road. They get you good back-to-back 2 days in a row. Oh, come on. There we go. It's 100 mobs completed. Let's get the next. Floor 8 plus you off. Stand still in my AoE. Bonk the head. They did not follow instructions. Oh. Oh, I went to do this trap as the gun lancer, and he was just like, alright, well, everybody's alive. Me and you are alive. Good job, team. Yeah, Plevsioff is a dangerous monster. For just being a basic fish boy, he's probably got a pretty high kill count in that game. I'm gonna be real. Those puddles are unforgiving. You get stuck in a bubble, you're just dead. Sorry to say, there's no saving you. You messed up, you got bubbled. My hand was one key off where I thought it was. I was not sitting in my natural resting state. So I pressed T instead of Y. Feels a little off right now because I have a band-aid on my thumb. Due to, while I was doing the lawnmower, I went to crank it so I could actually, like, start it, right? Because, like, you gotta pull the wire that starts the motor. And, I wasn't holding on to it super firmly, and it kind of slipped out of my hand and smashed my thumb, so, you know, I made a little bit of a blood splatter on my thumb, and it was, well, cleaned it up, put a band-aid on it, it's all good now, but it's a little awkward today. The hand feels a little off. Definitely the first time I've done that, to be honest. I don't think I've ever had it where I, like, smashed my hand because I didn't grip the wire. Well, it's not even like a wire, it's got like a little plastic handle that you pull on, right? And I just didn't grip it hard enough, so it just like slipped out of my hand and then smashed my other hand. I was holding down the bar to actually like make sure the lawnmower can start. Hello, Selene. Just talking about my little mishap I had with the lawnmower today while trying to start it. Smashed my thumb a little bit with the plastic handle thing, and well, you know, I got a band-aid on it. Wasn't that bad, but still hurt in the moment, I will say that. Definitely in the moment, I was like, alright, we're going to take a few seconds to just, we gotta calm down here. It's a little busted up, but we're fine. And then proceed to do the lawnmower for an hour. How could do something more fun than play with Magnet Spike Monkeys and like Killer Sudoku? You have fun with that, VUB. You know, hopefully the next time you decide to play Monster Hunter Frontier, you know, you get to play with some humans and not a bunch of Karinis who are new to the game and you have to teach and watch die. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. It should be the other way around. But I feel like that happens to all the Vocaloid things. Ended up killing normal Damien as well now. Nice, Selene. Congrats, congrats. working your way up the boss totem pole. Yeah, normal Damien and normal Lotus don't have too many mechanics, but they get you into like some habits of like how to do the bossing. Damien teaches you to bind the boss because you want to be able to freaking kill the stuff, and him flapping around is not conclusive to you killing him. And Lotus teaches you that some bosses are going to have a lot of stuff on the screen, so pay attention to your character more than anything. Same stage as on Challenger World 2. Well, that's good. It'd be a fun time on Challenger World 3 with all the stuff and like just learning everything up. What am I looking for here? Oh, this. I was like looking for my symbols and I'm like, where are my symbols? Okay, so these level up pretty short. But I only need to keep like a bill on this character, so let's put the rest, the 28 bill in there. Honestly speaking, as long as you put some effort in, you'll be clearing C10 with no problems. Like, I don't think you'll be able to clear it. Maybe you're able to clear it week 1, depending how hard you go and like how much effort you put in. But like, I think by week 2 or 3, ambitious goal is killing that Challenger World specific boss. I think the normal version of it won't be that bad, because the normal version is about equivalent to killing C10. So I think you'll be able to do that one. The hard version of it will be a bit harder because you have to be able to like kill Chosen Saren on hard. It's about equivalent in difficulty as that. So I think for sure you'll be able to do it. Especially by the end of the Challenger World. Like, I think as long as you put some effort and you play a little bit each week and you progress a bit and you keep doing your dailies and stuff, like, you'll be able to do it. Do I buy my outfits in specific packs or something? So, there's a few different ways of getting outfits. The current outfit I'm wearing on my AB came from the last Challenger World. If you get to a high enough rank on Challenger World, you get a set. It's usually Diamond rank that you need to get to. And then the other method, that's the most common method that's always around. I will show you in the cash shop in a second. Let me just get out of this boss and loot up the stuff. Always make sure to loot your stuff from a boss pretty quickly, because if it takes about 2 minutes for it to despawn. So you may have 5 minutes in the boss room, but once you open up the loot, they have a 2-minute life expectancy on the ground, and after that 2 minutes they disappear. So, the way that's always around is these surprise style boxes, which a lot of people don't like because of obvious reasons. So like, when you buy one of these boxes, it has a chance to give you one of the, like, it'll give you guaranteed one of these items in the list that it has available to it. So it's gacha to get these outfits. What most people like to do is that every now and then, there'll be like full outfits that they just sell that you can buy that will just be in the main shop here. Like, you'll see them here. There'll be like a box like this, but it just has a full like NX set for the outfits. Right now there's none. We're probably going to get the announcements for some deals and stuff, like for some new sets and all that for the release of the Challenger World, because they like to like pair up a bunch of stuff with the Challenger World because everybody's coming back to the game, so they want you to spend type of thing. And then the last option you have is that you can go to this fashion tab, but the problem with these is they only last for 3 months. Yeah. So if you don't mind buying temp stuff every 3 months, because it lasts 90 days, You can buy all the stuff in here, and these all last. Every now and then during like Halloween and like big, you know, events like Valentine's Day, stuff like that, Christmas, and all those like holiday seasons, some of these items become permanent because of those events, but they'll be shown in the Maplestory news thing. Let me show you where you would look for that. So if you go to the official website, and let me pop this on the stream now. Let me get this. Firefox, visuals, properties, this. So if you come to this news site, which is the main Maplestory thing, like you just type Maplestory news, you'll find this as the top link. You'll see that there's a cash shop update. You can also go into the sales. So you'll see that the sales happen every week. They update the stuff with new stuff. This one was this was useless, right? Like some of them are pretty garbage and don't give anything. But one that had like this one over here in April had boss permanent outfit packages. So if you bought this, it was pretty expensive, but you'd get 3 sets, I believe, from them. You couldn't just buy individual sets for some reason, so that's the thing. Sometimes they make packages that you have to buy, and like you get multiple sets from it. But you could have picked from any of these sets and gotten 3 of them. Or was it 4? It might have been 4. I can't remember how many exactly it was, but once you bought the package, you could get multiple of these. But you had access to all of these sets, and these would all be permanent. They keep bringing this back for Challenger World for the boss set, so I don't know if they'll do it again for this one. But they've brought this back a few times now. We'll have to see what happens. But like this is one of the packages that had permanent sets. There's other ones in here, right? Like as you scroll through, you can see like all the previous cash shop updates and stuff like that. But each week they update it, so you just keep an eye out. See if there's anything in the premium style surprise box you want to gamble for. If there's perma sets coming up that you want. And just, you kind of have to wait around. The big wings I bought are from the premium style surprise boxes. And usually those come around once a year. But you just have to keep a lookout for them and see. And also, there's the other thing, I guess I should mention this. A lot of events that we have, so like in this event right here. Maple Campus set coupon, as long as you did 30 check-ins for 30 credits, you got an outfit here. Usually in the patch notes, they preview this so you can see it in-game. And all that. And like you can see, like you get a bunch of free outfits from events and stuff like that. So that's the other source, if you don't want to spend money. So a lot of outfits you'll see on people is just from the free event ones, and they just mix and match as they keep playing the game and getting outfits. Not always, right? Like, if you like this butterfly outfit, this was from the previous Challenger World. So this whole butterfly outfit, except for the helm. The helm had little butterfly wings, but I like my little slime guy I got from a previous event. So this whole outfit was for free. What else was for free that I'm wearing? This whole captain's outfit that I'm wearing on my Corsair was free. This collie outfit was free. The chest piece on this character was free. These 2 transformation rings were from the Wild Hunter event. We don't mind my Lara here. None of my other... Oh, this like outfit over here was free. So like, some of the characters. Yeah, it's not only from the cash shop that you're going to get like pretty cool outfits. But it also depends on the style of stuff you're looking for, right? Like, some outfits are more common to see for free than others. Will Challenger World 2 ever be obtainable again? So far, the answer to that is no. So far, getting the diamond outfit set has been just from the Challenger World, and it's just like, if you didn't get it during it, we haven't seen it yet. That's not to say that they never put it back into the cash shop for whatever reason. We don't know. But so far, it has always been like, one time you do that. This Challenger World is going to have 2 free outfits. So there's a winter-themed, like, parka type of outfit, because the unfortunate thing is, for us, is that our Challenger Worlds happen 6 months later to when the Koreans have it. So this Challenger World was their Winter Challenger World. So they had winter-themed cosmetics for the Diamond reward. But it also has, if you beat Kai at all, Kai is, let me show you off this. Orange Mushroom. Where is the Kinesis patch? Kinesis Remaster patch. Let me pop this up on stream here. And just show you the two outfits that we can get from the next Challenger World. I'm just gonna swap my map here so I can keep killing mobs while I'm doing this. Let me just get this rune too. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Alright, so let's pop this back on the stream here. Properties. This. Nope, that's Maplestory EX. That's the executable. Not what we're trying to look. Okay. So you see this boss right here. This is a guy, not a girl. I made the mistake of thinking he was a girl because, you know, it happened. If you beat him, you'll get his hairstyle, and you can get his outfit for killing him. So if you kill the normal version, you're going to get all these two rewards. And if you kill him on the hard version, you get a Magnuson Soul Box, which is something you'll learn about, and then the chat rings. So you can look like the boss. And the hair is usually dyeable. So, like, you can get different hair colors for the hair. That's why they show it as, like, brown in the picture, but then his hair is white. So as long as you kill Kai, you can get this full outfit. The other thing is, if I go back up here and I get to Challenger World. It's a pretty good looking set, yeah. Let's see. Does it not show? Give me a second. I just got the 300 mobs done, so I gotta go swap maps. Okay, so there's another set. I guess I should mention this one. When you make a Kinesis, he's going to get a bunch of stuff. So you can get like all of this stuff from doing the Kinesis event for cosmetics. So it's got like a little background thing for your character, like character thing in-game that people can inspect. It's got a full set themed around like the Kinesis and stuff like that. So you also get this set, and all these are chairs. A little background, like a thing that follows you around. The ring, it's kind of small because you just put all the images in one thing. Where is the freaking rewards from Challenger World, though? Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Let's see. No, it didn't show the set. Yeah, there's a cozy winter set anyways. It's just like a little parka and stuff. But yeah, those are all the sets that we know of are like guaranteed to come with our Challenger World. The Kinesis one won't happen in the first month of the Challenger World. It'll be in the second month because that's when we get the Kinesis remaster. But yeah, there's all that stuff going, and they do a good job of like giving us some sets that are just free and you can use as cosmetics. Now the thing is when those sets release, right, like everybody's going to be using them, so you'll see them all over the place. But as time goes on, it becomes more rare to see it. So then it won't feel like you're the same. Because that Kai outfit, I think a lot of people are going to be wearing it, if I'm be honest with you. I think a shit ton of people are going to be like, that's the outfit that my character is wearing. Because, you know, it's the, like, it's a good looking outfit, you know? And I feel like the winter parka that we're going to get. Did I ever ask me what my favorite classes are? You asked what classes I main, which is essentially equivalent to asking what my favorite classes are. But like, of all my characters, my Ren, Cadena, Kinesis, AB, Kana, Wild Hunter, Corsair, Kali, and Aaron, I very much enjoy all of these 9 characters. I'm going to be adding Lara to that list with the Challenger World. But all those characters are characters I really enjoy. Now, for my Legion champions right now, it is just these three. Technically, I could have a fourth, but I'm going to put Lara in the fourth slot. And then eventually Kana and Wild Hunter are going to take the fifth and sixth slot when that becomes available. AB is being relegated just to C10 Mule because, I don't know. It's not as fun as the other classes for making it into a Legion champion, so it's just going to fall to the wayside a bit. But I'm still going to play it and have fun on it. And still do C10 and stuff. And probably still keep progressing it even if it's not a Legion champion. There's only a few classes I've actively disliked playing in the game. Out of the 53 I've played. I think it's 53 classes. Or is it 52 right now? But there's only a few that I don't know if I can play without a Hurricane skill. Yeah, the Ren is probably one of the smoothest feeling classes. The only one I can equate to how smooth it feels to play is Wild Hunter, because it got remade into a very similar style as Ren. The rest of the classes do not feel as smooth as those two are for Hurricanes. Even the other Hurricane classes don't feel as good as Ren and Wild Hunter. So that's going to be one thing that's kind of rough. I think the thing is about Hayato is that unlike your other characters, or like with Ren, I don't know if it has a Hurricane that's as similar, but the thing is about Hayato is like, once you do your burst, you're such a wet noodle that you could literally not auto-attack almost till the next burst and you barely lose damage. From what I understand. So like, you're just going to kind of exist, do your burst, and then kind of go back to existing and just surviving, and not really caring about damage. Because outside of the burst, you're a wet noodle. We'll have to see, right? Like, it's hard to tell if somebody's going to enjoy a class or not until they actually touch the class and just play like it a bit. That's why, like, a lot of people, more for mobbing, its mobbing is very good. Because it has a bunch of dash skills, and the good thing about its dash skills is that they all can kill the mobs. So you just dash around and you're killing the mobs. The other thing is, nowadays, mobbing isn't really a problem because of this skill existing. So once you get to 260, you get the Hexa Matrix, right? This little skill right here called Soul Janus is kind of the equalizer for all mobbing classes. If you're a good mobber, you don't need as high level of Soul Janus to be able to full clear the map, but you still want to level it up because it passively increases how much XP you obtain. If you're a bad mobber, you can get up to level 20. And what this does... Do I even have a hotkey? I don't think I have a hotkey on this character for it. Okay, let me just put a hotkey real quick to show what it does. So, if I just put this on F10. I don't think there's anything on F10. Yes, I would like to save my changes. Alright, so on F10. In normal form, you have Dusk and Dawn. So in Dusk format, which is what I usually have, it just shoots little laser beams that'll hit the mobs on the map. Let me just go show it off. I can just show it easily on an actual map. Just go over here real quick. So I'm going to hit some mobs. I hit the mobs, right? And then you see these little lightning beams are coming out and killing other mobs. Every 3 seconds this procs, and it just hits mobs. If you're a really good mobber, usually you're using Dust to just clear out some stray mobs that you need to deal with. So you don't have to deal with them. If you're a bad mobbing class, what you usually have it is on this. I need to make a second hotkey. Give me a second here to put this on. 9. You can spawn what we call is the orbs. It just spawns a big ass orb. And as long as you attack, it starts killing mobs around it. For every 10 levels you get in it, up to level 20. So if I were to get this to level 10, I would have the ability to get a second orb. And then if I get to level 20, I could have 3 of these orbs. Once you have 3 of these orbs, no matter what class you are considered a good mobber now. So, the thing is for mobbing, as long as you level up Soul Janus, usually you fix all your mobbing problems. Yeah. That's usually what ends up happening. Whoops, I forgot to change it back, because... F10, do this, alright, we're back to Dusk, and let's remove that, because this character never changes. It stays on Dusk. Yeah, some people like active farming to not get bored, so they keep doing active farming stuff. Billy's one of those people. I like non-active farming, so I don't mind just chilling in a spot and just AFK farming. Because you could do that with Red. And then Billy would be the opposite. He liked jumping around, so he'd set up his summons and then just start jumping around left to right on the map to clear. At the end of the day, no matter how you farm, as long as you're enjoying your time farming and just playing the game, nobody can tell you it's wrong. As long as you full clear the map, and you're not missing mobs every cycle, you're doing the same efficiency. It's just one's going to be more active than the other. And then if you play something like a Cadena, you're going to hate life for farming because it's always active, Omega active farming with crazy rotations until you get Soul Janus 20. And then you're still active farming. See you later, Selene. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you sleep well. Captured Alley 4. I don't know why I think Captured Alley 4 is always, like, not the Odium map. I always think it's the freaking western place. Arcus. I don't know what it is in my brain. Like, this does not sound like the Odium map name. Yeah, that's another map done. Let's go to Drowsy Autumn. Oh, we leveled up Odium today. Nice. Huh. Can we move this so I can actually see the... It's nice to know that it's only 4 possible options for the arrow keys, but I also need to know what the arrow keys are to press them. Kind of hard to figure that out, just like blindly guess, you know? It's a 1 in 4 chance. You might hit it, you might not. Most likely you're not. And especially if you do the full thing blind, good luck getting every single arrow key correctly. Make sure I pick up the loot. Yeah, the next map. Okay, what class just jumps up and down like that? It's a Ren. Should have guessed. Actually, I should have been able to tell by the face and the hairstyle. They're just hidden in the hood. Now some 22s. Okay. What's his arcanes looking like? 22s? Yeah, 22 arcanes. Oh, damn. The nice yellow Genesis sword here. Not that great on the flame, I guess. Just good on the roll. Pretty meh secondary. That's a nice emblem. Item drop, meso, double item drop, item drop, double item drop. What the fuck? Okay. He just rolls double item drops. Understood. Ooh, I have a headache right now. Need to drink some more water, I think. It's like hit me and I was like, oh, that was a pain in the forehead. Yeah, that's another character's mule life done. We get to level up a symbol to level 10. We're nearing... Well, I say nearing. We're getting into the final stretch, you know? The longest part of leveling him up is 10 to 11. Because it takes 1,100 symbols. Don't calculate that if it's 10 a day, okay? Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Okay, I have a Mega Burninator for 621. Be able to use that on my arrow when that comes out to get it to 210. Nah, nothing else to do. Okay, that's good. I'm quite satisfied with the change to my Kinesis look and my Cadena's look. Though it has confused me a few times. I've went on my my Cadena and been like, this isn't my Kinesis. And I'm like, oh yeah, whoops. What did we get? Hello, Smart Mac? Or, Smart Mouth? Smart Mac, what the fuck did I just say? Welcome to the stream. What class would I recommend for Challenger World 3? I'm thinking Kana or Mercedes. Both of the, like, at the moment, Kana is pretty broken. Like, it's just busted OP, right? Compared to Mercedes. But Mercedes is also a very strong class. So, like, the thing is that Kana will be easier to play than Mercedes. Mercedes has a little bit of comboing that it has to do to take to get used to. You don't have to full combo the entire time you're playing it. You will be doing your Hurricane at some points when you're outside of your burst. But in terms of, like, difficulty, Mercedes is a little bit harder to play than Kana will be. And Kana is slightly... well, I wouldn't say so. It's a lot stronger than Mercedes is right now, but that's just because all TMS classes are, like, in a pretty OP state right now. Both of those are very solid choices, though, for the Challenger world. I don't think you can go wrong with either of them. It'll take a bit more effort to get used to the Mercedes, but you will be rewarded for putting your effort into that class. And it is also a KMS class, so you know the balancing will be a little more in line, and you'll get balance updates pretty regularly. But Kana is definitely more OP. Yeah, like right now, the absolute broken classes in the game are Kana, Lin, Hayato, and Sia Estelle. Those 4 classes are like, if we had a tier list, every other class that's really strong is... oh, Mozuan. Mozuan's also in there, but it's weaker than the other 4. It's not always up there comparatively, but it's still very strong. Mozuan's also in the SS tier. So it'd be like those 5 classes I just named, SS tier. S tier is like all the super strong classes in KMS for damage and stuff like that. So like Mercedes, Cadena, what other classes? Like all the other classes essentially that are really strong. And then you have the rest of the classes going down in the tier list. Kali would be in S tier. Xenon's probably in S tier. Like, there's a lot of classes that would be in S tier. But the super busted classes are the TMS classes right now. Like, Hayato is probably going to be one of the stronger ones for Challenger World, but Kana is not far behind them in terms of OP-ness. No problem. Also, welcome to the stream. If you ever have any other questions, feel free to come in and ask. I can usually answer most things. There's only, like, super endgame questions for, like, Limbo and above bosses that I haven't done yet that I would not be able to answer. But any other bossing or just game mechanics, you usually have an idea of like what's good or not, or at least point you in the right direction to get the info you need. Yeah, Arrow looks a little underwhelming. It's right now on the test realm. It did have a shit ton of bugs. There's a whole site that was dedicated to bugs, and there was at least like 15 or 20 bugs with the class. Now, is that going to change its playstyle for fixing those bugs? No. If you didn't like the up jump, that up jump probably isn't going to change until like a patch or 2 in. Because Sia still did get a lot of balance changes and like actual changes to the class because they improved the blink. They made stuff better on Sia. So I imagine Arrow's going to follow the same path and become pretty OP by the end of its journey. Because, like, damage-wise, if we fix all the bugs, it's going to be pretty strong. Welcome back, Smart. Thank you for the follow, young Matt Damon. Also, I have a Discord if I'm not streaming at the time. You can always join this Discord and just PM me or ask in the Maplestory chat, and like somebody will get you an answer for whatever you're asking about. We have a decent amount of people who are like relatively knowledgeable about the game, you know, can help you out with a lot of things. Like I said, most of us haven't done like Limbo and above, but we will eventually get there and do Limbo and all those other new bosses. Eventually we'll do Baldrix, right? Just gotta get to 295. Yeah. Kanna's gonna give you a little bit more leeway, but Mercedes isn't that far behind in terms of like leeway you'd get for making mistakes. But that class also requires like learning the class itself, whereas Kanna is just like bun glow, bun get hit. So it's pretty simplistic. I think the only class that's going to be as like brain dead, easy to play in terms of like what you're doing is going to be the new class that came out in KMS. With Lethe. Because she's like the pinnacle of summoners. Literally, she just relies on her summons. Kanna, at least, like, you make your summons attack in some ways with their buttons. They do auto attack by themselves, but Lethe literally is just there to buff her summons and just, they just do their thing. It's going to be fun to see that on the next Challenge World and everybody playing it on the next Challenge World, and we're all like, yep, that's the class. It's the new Ren of Challenger World. That's for Challenger World 4, not 3. Unfortunately for us, we're always about a Challenger World behind Korea. Born in 25 frags saved up. Nice. How much did it take to get to level 10 on Soul Hecate? 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 Hecate. Hecate. There we go. I gotta get used to saying the right name. Yeah, because I went to Google. It's like 125 and 1 solar to open it. Which, I have not saved up on all my characters. I didn't really think about it. I've just been spending my fragments as I get them. But once it comes out, I'll just start unlocking it on all my characters and getting that 4 seconds of extra bind time. Which will be pretty massive. Did I just see it? 1 second there. Did I just see a star spec box? No, I'm crazy. Okay. I had to sneeze at the same time. So I like was closing my eyes and I thought I saw one and I was like, wait a minute, did I just miss one of those? Nope. So close to being finished, the symbol. So close. Just a few more days. And we'll have completed our second ever level 10 symbol. On 2 things pretty much at the same time. It'll be a day apart. But Arcus and Shangri-La are about to be done on the Cadena. And then we're only going to be working on Odium and Arteria on this character. And eventually Carcian's going to unlock over here. But we're getting near to completion. Feels good to finish off symbols, honestly. It took a while to get there, but we're getting there. Okay, boss drop, apply, do that. We have the Extreme Lotus on this character later today. Hopefully we get a TC for once. As I jump off the freaking map. Boop, boop, and goodbye, Golux. Will I ever be done farming Golux? Not for a long time, unfortunately. Though it's not like it takes long to do. So, it's like a minute at best of time. Just walk in, do the cutscene, do that, and then actually loot the little area, so. Because how many coins am I up to on this? Almost 3k coins. We're missing 8 coins to get to 3k. Just a few extra pendants for the future when I try to tap those up and get sources to like 25 stars or something crazy. Do that, swap to the farm set, resummon my familiars because I still have multiple sets on this character because I really don't need them anymore, but it is what it is. And we don't get teleported because it decided to lag and was like, you didn't input that. You're going to get the follow your way to the destination. Actually, I don't even know how you would get from, like... I guess... Oh, no, Hotel Arcus does connect to Odium and Shangri-La. But, like, can you get to Arteria from somewhere? Or, like, how would you get to Arteria? There must be town portals that you can just use to teleport around. If you didn't have a Hyper Teleport Rock. And obviously, I just don't know about them because I've never used them. Oh, I guess you could also, like, obviously the easiest way to do it would be these. Because these just let you teleport there. Without having a Hyper Teleport Rock, but... I'm sure there's an actual in-game method if you don't know about that one. And if there isn't, I'd be very surprised. Who's ever used that way? Probably not a lot of people. But it's something you gotta put in the game because you just kinda need a way to connect the world so you don't soft lock yourself in a zone unintentionally, in a way. It's like 900 to level 10. Okay. Quite a bit. Yeah, because the level 10, I believe, gives IAD and boss damage to the skill, which I don't know how much of an increase it actually like ends up being in total damage. But it's level 20 and 30 that give the extra big bonuses. And level 1 gives you the bind. That's going to be really strong for all, like, every class. Just having an additional 4 seconds of bind time. Oh yeah, I want to check something. Did he... He did do the showcase. Nope. I'm curious to see if the new class has like a longer bind time on their skill for whatever reason. Like Ice Lightning does and some other random like classes just have a longer than 10-second bind that exists. And there's not really much rhyme or reason for what classes get it and what classes don't. It just kind of happens to some classes, and we just don't know why. I don't think it's going to get a longer bind time, but like I said, you can never really tell. And unfortunately, I can't read Korean, so I can't really look at the tooltip. And I haven't seen a translation of her skills yet, so we just exist. Yeah, 15 seconds on Premier Master Kana was just... That was just the thing. Why? It just was. Can anybody explain it? Not really. Like, there's literally zero rhyme or reason for why it was 15 seconds on that class. I also always laugh at the fact that, where's my bind on this class? What job level did it get the bind at? Was it in 4th job? Unbowed Blade? Branch Snare. Looking for a skill called Branch... there it is. It always makes me laugh at this line, right? Because it says stun duration 10 seconds. Stun duration plus 100% depending on the damage inflicted with Plum Branch Snare. Now you might ask, wait, so if you do more damage it increases the stun time? Yes, but no. On any relevant boss, you will never... because it needs to do like a percentage of the boss's HP. So if you go into the like C Vellum and bind them, add like my combat power of like 280 million, it'll be a longer time. I think it's like 15 seconds or something ridiculous. But you have to do like X amount of damage to the boss percentage-wise with just your snare skill. So on anything relevant, it's always going to be 10 seconds. And on irrelevant stuff that you're already one-shotting, it binds for longer. Every snare in the game has that line of text. Why? Nobody knows. It just does. It never really applies to anything, but it's there. It's one of those things you're just like, why do you guys keep putting this on all the skills? Like, what purpose does this serve? How are you doing with your symbols? Anything close to maxing? No, we had just leveled up the stuff. That's right, this character was leveling up the stuff. It's about to get Arteria up also. One symbol away? Are we serious right now? Alright, Arteria, well played, well played. We'll get you soon enough. Okay, that's that done. So let's go do the bosses I know I need to do solo. AKA both my Kinesis and my Cadena need to go do... well, not solo, but Pug. Our boy Kalos here. Let's see, do we get any parties that are already just preformed I can join in? There's a trio distribution. I guess I just I go into that one then. Okay, animations get turned down. Is there anything else? Nope, alright. The heck is this? Oh, it's my fountain bud. I was like, what did I just do? Oh. I didn't realize we had... Didn't know Evan was a Origin first class. Oops. That was not where we want to shoot that, but whatever. We'll get the next. Oh. We all shot at the orb at the same time. Oh god, that's a laser beam. Ah! Oh, I didn't get hit. Okay, I was like, there's no way that hit me, right? Okay, I'll go for the next one then. Ah! Oops, I shot that way off. is that done. So we get to the next phase. Alright, this boss just entered hyper mode there. Damn, didn't hit where I wanted. Boss. Alright, and that is the Cadena's Kalos completed. Very good, very good. Let's get the rewards for that. And let's go and use these. There we go, we're up to 6 pieces. So we're 3 weeks away for this, 4 weeks away from this, 6 weeks away from that. In terms of the next Eternals. Pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Now let's go do the same thing on Kinesis. Okay, we have not done anything on this character yet. We have a lot of stuff to do, but I can't remember if I'm supposed to do this character with, like, Billy wants to be carried on his Hayato for this. Might be possible to get him 5%, so we'll see that after we do our bossing. But the Kalos is definitely something I'm just going to do myself, which I didn't buy my items for. So let's go buy the actual buffs we need. Okay, one of these, one of these. Next shop, one of those, one of those. We haven't done guild yet, so, or we haven't done this buff yet. Let's grab that. Let's go to Kalos, and let's see, is there any parties up, or am I making my own party? Non-English group. Dos, dos, dos. Two, two, two. Distributo. I mean, it's close enough to... easy enough to understand, even if you don't speak the language. What they got in there? 210? Yeah, request to join and just joined it up. Now let's go to the party leader's channel. 2, 4, 5. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. I'm in another party that gives me random shielding. I shot that way too high. Rip me. Okay. We go into the next phase. I am in the second set of bursts because I'm pretty sure I'm number 4, right? I didn't join in party 5. Yeah. Okay, that is that done. Up we go. And all the way to the bottom. And this is Kalos and Pugs, essentially. Alright, so it's me and the next guy. think some people lost some doors there. If I had to take a wild guess. Laser beam? No laser beam. Up we go. And down to the bottom. And now we just full send whatever the hell we have. And that is the end of Kalos. For some reason, I could not summon my familiars. And it's still not letting me summon my familiars. Oh, so weird. Well, whatever, it doesn't really matter. All I can get from there is ring boxes, so... The other guy had the same as me. Yeah, 406. Or actually, I would have been 416 with the other person, but it doesn't matter, we're both 416 at that point. He's 4-6 baseline. Does not matter. Job is done there. Also, let's claim their boss rewards. And we get our first Eternal piece on this character. I forgot about that. That's another thing. We get an Eternal Mage hat today. Yeah, well, we have another little project to work on. Let's chuck some flames at it. See what we get. Oh, we also need to go get the cubes. So let's go get the cubes off this character, because the Wild Hunter was the last one with the cubes. I think I had them on the Wild Hunter. I might have used all my unique cubes this week, because I went through a lot of them doing some random stuff on my mules. We have 30 of them on this character. Oh, we also have some extra flames, so we can chuck over these flames. Where the heck are the cubes? I'm blind. There's the cubes. Let's see, does Kana have any? Slowly but surely making some Eternals on my characters. Progression being made. Yeah, Kana ain't got diddly squat. Okay. I always forget. Kinesis, remaster, Google Doc. Okay, so cooldown hat is needed. I always have to ask myself, because... What class am I going to play in the Challenger World? I'm going to be playing Alara. I've always thought Lara looked fun to play. I just didn't like the whole Dragon Vein system. This is what my Lara looks like right now, because I put all my cosmetics into the cash shop so I could see when I get off the Challenger World. Like if I can make a Mog that I like, and I kind of like this look of my Lara. So I'll probably swap to this once it gets off the Challenger World. But yeah. I always liked the look of the class and the feel of the class. I just didn't like the Dragon Vein system. And they removed Dragon Veins. So you can put your summons anywhere. and you can just actually use both of your modes at the same time to have summons out and buff up your auto attack with the sparkle. So I'm very excited to play it. Do I think it's going to be OP? No. Do I think it's going to be a strong class? I think it'll be pretty strong. I don't think I'll be that struggle bus on it. Okay, let's get the cubes out so we can upgrade this thing. We also got to buy an E-Pod scroll. Where did the cubes go? They're there. It only brings like 4 or 5% damage to the party, so it's not really a support class. The only true support classes in the game that are left is Lyn, Lyn, Battle Mage, Bishop, and like a lot of people consider Mechanic. Those are the only ones that give like a lot of support stuff. Lara brings like 4 or 5% final damage because it has like a 25% damage buff that it gives for the party, which is like 85% uptime or something like that. Which, if you consider that enough to make it a support class, then yeah. But a lot of classes bring a little bit of support like that nowadays for quite a few classes. Like Wild Hunter has support that's similar to that. Corsair has similar support. I can't think of other classes right now. Like Mercedes brings party support. The Battle Mage has a couple different buffs that it can maintain with its auras. Let me see. Am I in the Battle Mage Discord to get the exact setup of this? Let's see. I don't think I've ever joined the Battle Mage Discord. No. Let's see. Let me go join it real quick and just see how much they actually give. Because I know that Battle Mage gives a decent amount, but I can't remember the exact stuff. Battle Mage Discord. Yeah, I always accept that as Rin. There we go. We're welcome. Okay. Party support. Let's see. It's surely just in the FAQ, right? Is there not an FAQ anywhere? That's a new one with the best promotion on streamboo.org. That's a new way of doing the bot spam and all that. I haven't seen that one before. Party support. Support. So, when you have the Weakening Aura / debuff aura, it's 5% final damage and 20% ID. You give 5% boss damage. Oh, I see. So it's 15% boss damage, which is essentially 5% final damage and 20% AED. You also give +1 attack speed when you're in the yellow aura. You have HP recovery with the draining aura. And you can dispel stuff with the blue aura. And you have a HP % attack reduction and nullification of some attacks with the party shield. If you would like to read the guide that I found on the Discord, this is the one I'm reading right now. This is their Google Doc with it. And it's right at the top. At class overview. Literally talks about the support stuff. No problem. Battle Mage is another class that's pretty cool. They also fixed a lot of the issues that class had, where like people didn't like the summoning of the statues. But then they made it so the statues now is just one big one instead of 3 little ones you have to keep replacing during the boss fight. I think it hurt its farming a little bit with that. Or it might not have, because I don't think you could put them that far away for the farming. So I think the new one's pretty big and it works out. So people are pretty happy with BAMs. There's a lot of cool classes in this game. With so many classes to pick from, though, it's like unlikely that somebody doesn't find a class that they enjoy. Okay, I did not buy the thing I was talking about because I got distracted a little bit. Oh, I was in the Legion Coin Shop. Buy this. Use this on my Eternal hat. Oh, let's potential it up. Will we get it to unique with 30 cubes? Yes. The answer was yes. Very easily, actually. Storage. Let's take out the mesos. Oops, wrong shop. I just did that twice in a row. Let's buy 20 and see if we can get it to legendary potential here. Come on, legendary. Easy game. Alright, now we're going to use these cubes to see if we can get a -4 hat. Well, that is better than what we're currently using, obviously. It's either a -2 with stat that we're going to get, or a -4 hat, because -3 does nothing to this class. Oh, I should also do this real quick. Let's go to the Guild Castle and just start up the 12-star, because we are getting 2 free stars for the price of 1, up to 12 stars, so yeah. May as well make use of that. No reason not to, right? At the end of the day, if I'm going to be tapping this thing up in the future, I may as well do it while it's a bit cheaper. Oh yeah, that's that done. We got it to 12 star right away. How many cubes do I want to chuck at this before I call it quits? Let's buy 150, 200 cubes? 200 cubes? Yeah, let's buy 200 cubes. I'm feeling myself with 200 cubes. We'll buy the 200 and then see what we get. Alright, can we hit -4 on this hat? That's a -2, so we're going to take that because that's better than the stat. We'll see if we can get better than that. Looking for -2 with stat or -4, and those are the only, well, -6 was also an option if that happened, but we don't really consider that an option that's possible, so we just looking for -4 and -2 with stat. -2 with nothing better. Yeah, no, it's slightly worse actually because luck is my substat, hilariously enough. -2 with nothing else. Nothing. Gotta love cubing. I don't believe the hat is currently useful for me. Like, even if I were to get a -4 right now, I don't think we want minus cooldown until the remaster. That is double HP with -1. Damn, unfortunate. -2 in the middle line. It could have been a -4. Top line is always guaranteed to be legendary, so whenever you get the middle line or the bottom line as a legendary, it had the chance to be the best. Gonna take a sip of water here. And we are almost through 100 Qs, and we have not hit anything better than our initial hit. We had a few attempts, but nothing so far. That is a lot of HP, but not that great. That's a lot of strength. That's a... If that was a -2, it would be an upgrade on my current hat. But it's unfortunately a -1, and -1 does nothing. 1 and 3 are useless. That's a -2 with nothing else. That's a -1 with luck. Essentially the same in terms of combat power on my current helmet. -1 again. Nothing. -1 with stat. Unfortunate. If only there was a -2, it would be usable. -2 with 13 stat. That is usable. But we keep going because we ideally would just hit -4. -2 with dex. Unfortunately, we're not that class. Nothing. 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 Another dex with minus cooldown. And dex 20% with -1. Well, we hit. It only takes 1 cube at the end of the day. Any of these cubes could be the miracle cube to hit. You just gotta hit. Huh. Unfortunate. That dex line would have been something else. We would have had a decent hat there, but unfortunately it's a dex. -2 again. We're getting a lot of -2s. Can we get a -4, you know? Can we combine the -2s into a nice little double legendary line of -2 on both of them? That's a -1. That's half of a line that we want. That's a -2 with nothing else. We're seeing that a lot. Can we combine those -2s together? That's a lot of HP. That's 2 prime lines of HP. And we are running out of cubes. -1. Nothing. -1 again. -1 again. A lot of -1s. Alright, another -1. Two primes with absolute garbage. 2 primes with 1 decent line if I was a luck class. Double strength with dex. -2 with 10 int. Fortunately, that is 3% worse than 13%, so, you know, not an upgrade. Close, but no cigar. Nothing. Nothing. -2 by itself. Bunch of HP. Double luck. Single stat. Again, you tried really hard here with doing something. It's 2 stat lines, just not for this class. Wow. 33% dex with an all-stat line. Ooh. Enables the decent advanced instead of another legendary line of cooldown. So close yet so far. Nothing, nothing, nope, 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 no, nope, nope. -1 legendary line on the second line, unfortunate. Uh, 23% strength with -1. Not very good, because usually -2 is where the bench line. Like, -1 lines by themselves are usually not that great, unfortunately, for almost any class. I was just talking shit about the -1s, okay? Can you stop giving them to me because I talk shit about them? I'm sorry. Well, we don't have a crazy potential on it by any means, but it's been prepped. We'll eventually be able to wear it. I think no matter what, I'm going to have to get a second piece, because pretty much universally the second piece was when I had to be able to wear it. Oh, I didn't flame it, though. Okay. See if we can get a good flame. Ooh. Attempt was made. Attempt was made. Nothing good. Nothing good. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. Nope. Nopety nope. They are red flames. We're not expecting anything crazy off this by any means. But I have hit some godlike red flames before, so, you know, they are worth using when you don't have anything in the first place. If you have garbage, it's still going to be garbage, you know? 72 and 5, if the other stuff would have rolled stuff. 72 and 5, I literally just rolled that, just in a different flavor. That's a bunch of strength, that's... That dex 35. That could have been... That could have been decent. That would have been like a 90... That wouldn't have been that bad as a starter flame. Yay, Garbanzo. Oh! Damn! If only that was 77 luck with 6% all stat. Or that luck would have been int. Could have been something. Not like an endgame flame for a hat like this anyways, but it would at least been usable. Would have became a black flame candidate. And we have 2 black flames here. Do we get anything? That's a lot of strength. And a whole lot of nothing. We had some attempts. Didn't really hit. It is what it is. I never picked up my gold Kinesis emblem. Wait, what? Eh. Okay. I was like, there's no way, because, like, I've definitely had it before and used it. Like, how the heck did it say I didn't have it? That's what I was using before I had my Mitras. Got rid of it because I don't need it anymore, but... Okie dokie, that's that done. Let's see. Is Billy around? Oh. Got added in Degens only. Yeah, let's see. Is Billy ready? Okay, what do I want to do for now then, if Billy's not around yet? Because he said he would be around at 8 for that. I don't think there's much else I can do right now. Just kind of in like the waiting room. Give myself a little stretch here. How much of a combat power loss would it be, honestly, if I were to equip this here? So 220 mil. Let's get this like set up so I can actually look at this stuff. Okay. So if I were to break all my sets right now. Oh, I didn't bump up the Berserk. I should do that. Yeah, it's just a bit of a loss right now. Gotta star up this stuff and actually, like, make it reasonable here. So we're up to 8 set. Twilight Mark is, like, barely an increase over this. Is this really how much the Twilight Mark loses? Wait, what? There's no way, right? Oh, okay, because that's... I see. I was like, that doesn't seem right. But it's because of that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. There we go. Everything's back to normal here. We should go upgrade this to 12 star, though. I probably forgot some items I need to upgrade that are like pitched items and stuff that I could enhance, but like it doesn't really matter that much. It's not that much law. Well, I guess I could go look around for them. Not like I'm doing anything else now that I think about it, so may as well go around looking for my pitch that I need to stat up for the characters. Come on, just hit already. And we get the 12 stars. Come on, there we go. And that is those done for now. Let's, whoops, not plus rewards, but this. Put everything but a bill in there. Let's see, Ren is already wearing all its pitch, so those are all going to be 18 stars. Yeah, it's already wearing everything, so I don't need to worry about starring any of these extras. Cadena, I don't actually know what the state of its pitched is. I think I'm just missing CFE, really, to like try and get equipped with it. 18 star everything. Boss, let's just equip that. Make it easier on myself. Yeah, 21, 21. CFE I don't think I have, and I need to get it from the pitch pity, yeah. Dreamy. Oh, I'm also missing a Dreamy belt on this character. Actually, I'm missing another pitched. I'm missing 2 pitched right now, Dreamy and CFE. That are like items I would need to be able to go to 8 set. The 7 set would still be useful, but it's hard to break into that. Because I have to break the Golix for it. This is 21, this is 18. Yeah, and then everything else is being worn. Okay, so there's nothing to tap here. Right, I didn't mistakenly place anything else? Nope. Nope, they're all in the corner. Okay. We just did the Kinesis. Let's go check out the AB. Do you have any pitch that you require tapping on? Let's see. You have... Well, Source of Suffering is useless to tap, and I already have a 21 of it, apparently. And there's no other pitched in this inventory, it's just that. Okay, so you've only ever gotten a Source. I don't think my Kana and Wild Hunter have anything. It'd be very unlikely I would remember this, because these are relatively new characters in the scheme of things. Yeah, they don't have diddly squats, so... Nothing to worry about there. And then the Wild Hunter has a Mitra's Rage, because I literally done 2 weeks of this, so... This had a pitched, I would remember it. Okay. So I'm actually... I lied to Billy. I thought I was going to be able to get to 8 set on Cadena, but I'm missing 2 pieces still. I don't have a Dreamy nor a CFE. So I gotta wait till I get one of those. Where am I at on my character here for this character? For the traces here. What mission am I on? Oh, I have to do the Will this week. Okay. Yeah, so it's Will. Then I'll be able to do Lucid. Then after Lucid's done... What's the Lucid mission even? Oh yeah, it's just have less consumables. Like you just have 50 consumables across the fight, which I don't think I've ever used 50 potions in there, I'm gonna be honest. And you take 10% more damage, which is annoying on this one. Okay. We'll have to do the Will mission tomorrow. I didn't do my monster perks. I guess I can go do my monster perk extremes. Yeah, it's Kana and Wild Hunter that are doing the monster perk extremes, so let's just hop into here, get into my boss set to make life easier. Swap the channel 1 so I can go do that. Let's see if there's anybody recruiting. Hey, you get accepted into this one, alright. In we go! Pop my 1 minute so I can actually damage stuff. And I guessed correctly on my first spawn, so I just get to kill my Vipers. Nice. Hey, everybody found their spawn pretty quick. That's pretty good. Okay, we're all done. I'm gonna just sit over here. This guy's leaving, so I'll just sit over here. Top mid. Top. Somebody's obliterating it because it lagged the shit out of my game. We're up to 56% on this character. Nice. The road to 280 is happening. Let's go to the Wild Hunter, get some XP on that bad boy. Get this up to, well, attempt to get it to 275. So it's about to level up. It's a guaranteed level up here. From this to 274, so not that far off from getting to 275. I'm so happy that they fixed this, by the way. They can actually click on the Monster Park Extreme after doing the first one. Because that was broken for a bit, and it was very annoying. Well, when it first came out, I should say it was broken. And then they fixed it eventually. I don't know what patch it happened in. Oh, these are the wrong birds. These are the wrong slimes. We don't even have slimes. We have 2 vipers, actually. Oh, there's the real birds. Oh, somebody's here. He left. Okay, well, I'll code birds then. I think somebody was unintentionally killing Mystic Vipers by accident with the just splash. Yep. Because the other Vipers are right above it. Alright, let's see. Where is the boss gonna spawn at? On party chat. Not bottom middle. Oh, somebody's found it, and it's dead. Boom! 274 achieved. Huge level up. One more till we unlock a new zone. Soon it'll be doing a new Monster Park. But until then, we are stuck in Odium. Guess I could go do the trace missions to get this done with here. Unequip everything. I don't even think I have valuables on this. Yeah, I don't have totems yet because the guild doesn't have them unlocked. It's going to be a bit longer till we get those. And then I need my Genesis weapon, which is this guy right here. Yep. Okay, that should be everything. Now I gotta go to Von Leon of all bosses. Oh, you can't even have the Mitras equipped. Okay. Let's go back into that. Do you even, so like, if I just do my 2-minute on you, how bad is this blue? The answer is very badly. Okay, that's that done. Let's go. I always forget you have to leave the boss zone after doing that because it can't teleport you because it's like a teleport like issue. It can't figure it out what your original spawn location was, so it's just like, nope, just go back to town and then teleport. It's a fun time. Is that it? Wait, what? It was that. That's short. Holy moly, okay. Well, let's go do Arcarium now. Oh, Arcarium. I already did that. I'll have to do that at a reset. Didn't think about that. Wait, can't you do these in practice mode? That's a weird sentence to say that you need to do it for practice mode for Arcarium, but... I'm about to do something weird here. No, it doesn't have a practice mode because it's just an icy. Okay. Daily bosses don't have practice mode. I was curious about that. Okay, so we'll be able to do that, and then we're just gonna be on Magnus, which is next. Kinda forgot I have to do this, because I gotta get through these and just get to the real steps of Damien and Lotus. Gonna be a bit till this character actually liberates, though. Done all the group stuff. Then that character's done for the week. Actually, did I even sell all his boss crystals? I'll just do that after today. And sell all my boss crystals tomorrow or something like that. Yeah, this is done the Saren and the Black Mage. The rest of it has to solo. This character should have only Black Mage left to do. If I'm correct in my what I've done on these characters. Or have you not done your bossing yet and I have to do my bossing? We've done our bossing on this. And it just has his Black Mage left to do. Okay, so one boss there. This has its full thing. Kid Dennis should only have Black Mage, and then Extreme Lotus only on Run. Don't know what Billy wants to start off with. Wait. What? Why does it show the first ring spot for the Endless Terror? When it should be showing that they already have Endless Terror equipped. I thought that's how that worked for preview items. Guess not. One day we will have a Ring of Strength 4. One day. We got a lot of ring boxes this week, actually, on this character. It was pretty nice. None of them hit, but it was an attempt. I don't want to go about the epic dungeons. Do I think I will be able to do an epic dungeon on the Challenger World, or is it even worth doing that because I would lose fragments? I think I just do these 2 epic dungeons. Because I also think this is the patch that enables us to have access to all 3 of them each week. And you can just do it on your account for each epic dungeon. But it might be crazy. I know it's coming, I just don't know which patch. I guess we could just go look. Firefox visual. Orange mushroom block. Boom. Okay, so it might be in this patch. It might be in this. I don't think it's in that one. Might be in this. What the heck is the name of this stuff? Mapper. Not looking likely here. Nope, this is not going to be the patch with it. No, doesn't look like it. Uh, Starting to think I don't know what it's considered as. Hmm. I know they added it somewhere, I just don't know what it's considered as. Apparently. I don't know what they considered that change as. Oh, Epic Dungeon. Ah, so it's the Malefic Star patch. Is it the Challenger World patch? No, this was the second patch. Hello, Kiku. Why, you're tired of farming? You're almost free, Kiku. You're almost there. Yeah, okay, so it's the... Well, we're getting the Malefic Star this patch, so we'll have to see. We might get the Epic Dungeon change this patch, or it might be in the Kinesis patch. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, that is in the upcoming stuff. We'll see in the patch notes. If I can clear all three this week, well, then I don't need to worry about anything because it's going to do the lowest level one it can do when it gets to 260. Moment I am waiting 14 minutes where I gotta just yap and make do while I wait for Billy to show up. Leveling soon. To the Maple ranks to inspect. To the Kiku. 2.7 days at your current XP rates. Holy shit, you've been going hard. 16 trill, 16 trill, 20 trillion on the 12th. 15 trill, 12 trillion, and then 6.8 and 6.9 was a little low there. You're almost there. I believe. I should probably join. Well, that's very outdated. How outdated was it? I didn't look at the dates. Well, I don't know how often this updates, right? Because I think you have to log out for it to update. Something like that. Not sure. But you are getting extremely close to the level up. Yeah, I don't know what to do right now. I've got like nothing I can really go do. I already did the mini games. I've done like everything for check-ins. I need to cap this tonight after reset so I can get as many coins and go do that. This, I genuinely cannot upgrade anything left in it. You're actually 96%. Holy shit. Okay. So you gained 5% XP today. Based on the last time this updated. Because it says you are at 91.15%. You are about to level up then. Unfortunately for me, I have no idea how much trillions you are left. To actually level up to. Right there. Oh wait, no, it says. So it's 430.89 trillion in total. Yes. You are extremely, extremely, extremely close to 96% done. That's really good though. No wonder you're so tired. If you did that much farming since the last time this game considered you logged out. Or whatever, whenever it updates on this site. 15 trillion until you use a potion? Damn. Just however long it takes for it to update in terms of time for you to get another of that. Based on what it says, because you did 16 trill on 613, so a little bit more time than that. But you'll be 295 before the update. Early congrats on that, Kiku. I don't know if are you the first person I know that hits 295 that I actually played with? You might be. Because I think the highest person I had in my friends list and like people I've played with, or talked to at least, was 292 before you. I don't think anybody else is higher than that. Or is she 293? It was Alana, right, anyways. I don't know if she's 293 or if she was 292. Alright. Randomly inspecting my friends, and so just a couple of items here. Holy moly. Oh, it's also all stats, I see. Because I was like, 1 star does not give me 4 million combat power. I refuse to believe that. Yeah, it's about 1 million combat power for the star at 21 to 22. Yeah. 22 mil there. Oh, that would explain a little bit. Okay. What the hell? Heart's actually 22 million combat power for this Cadena? Oh, it gives me a 7 set. That makes sense. Because of the Twilight Mark thing, yeah. And then this. Let's go awaken the Billy. Five, 4, 6, 6, 5, 1, 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 1 has obtained the Legendary Hunter title. That's an interesting name right there. Somehow I feel like whatever this is not correct, or somebody really wanted to make a bot-like name. What the hell is the Legendary Hunter title even from, and what is it? There's no fucking way. Billy needs another 30 minutes. Yes, we're gonna get started on the dailies. And we're also gonna Google what this Legendary Hunter title. Legendary Hunter title. Maplestory. Legendary Hunter. Eliminate more higher level monsters than anyone else in the same world during the given month. Yes. That name is definitely a botter. Gotcha. Today I learned that if you have this title, you clearly bought. And that's why his name is this random ass number. Okay, genuine. Now I To the Maple ranks, I'm curious. Maple ranks. Let's type this in and see. 546651656461. Hmm. He is not a botter. I will tell you that much. So, did I miss something in this title? Let me see this. Eliminate more higher level monsters than anyone else in the same world during the given month. For characters that are 119 or lower, only monsters that are higher level than you will count. For characters 120 or higher, any monsters level 120 or higher will count. For example, a 275 character can hunt any level 120 plus monsters. I guess theoretically he could just go hunt a level 5, like level 120 mob and just AFK bot in that map to get this title. And get absolutely no XP. Because he's a 282. And he's making diddly squat for XP per day. Still a weird title. Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna be doing some dailies and stuff while we wait for Billy, because he needs an additional 30 minutes. Or it's gonna get postponed to tomorrow. The Billy standard. What level does Monster Park Extreme scale up to? Okay, so as long as you're in the level range, you get the same amount of XP. Okay, so I didn't screw myself by not leveling up beforehand in doing it. Wait, no. I lost 2 mil. Not mil, but bill. Yeah, okay, it's not. It does not matter. Gotcha. Just scales up in big chunks each 5 levels, which makes sense, but during the same level, it's a negligible difference. Instead of 778, I would have been at 780. Wow. I don't think that's a make or break difference of what I did. Did not mess up. Also, what is up with, like, even just... I'm not even on the mountain, you still jump just as high. Like, you have insane mobility even off the mount on this class. Oh yeah, I guess I could do the Arcarium thing too and not forget about it this time. Get my traces down and then go do Magnus real quick. Oh, why did I think tomorrow's Tuesday? Man, I'm already skipping days ahead in my head because I'm hyped. I just want to get the patch notes to get the full TLDR, what's happening, what exactly is coming out, and all that jazz, and I just want to see it. And I'm just excited. I don't know what else to say. Oh, auto harvest. Reset. Oh, that means I lost the items I had here, didn't I? Oh no, because I didn't log out. I still get them. Nice. It's like a weird thing. If you notice it before doing something, like, it doesn't reset it. But there's at some point during the day, this resets it to turn it just into coins. Alright, well let's start off with our... No, let's start off with Golux and do this correctly. I mean, it's not done. Go do this, do that, do this. Aw, man, it sucks to... Where's this teleport to me? Oh, I just sit here. Wow. That's convenient. It's not like when you do it on Pino and you just get teleported to a random map and you're like, where'd I go? Yeah, I kind of forgot that you can't press any of your skills when you're not mounted, so I kind of had to mount up, and yeah, that kind of issues arise from that problem. Okay, we get another chair. I'm pretty sure that's the chair from here. Is that... I think it's a table you get from this if it's the housing item. Not entirely sure about that, but... Okay, let's do this, and then I gotta go do this right here. Yeah, I really want to reset that. Yep. Let's go do this. This feels bad to do. But you gotta do it. Yeah, no Dominator. Kinda never would have guessed that my 86 drop rate wouldn't give me a Dominator. Okay, that's that done. And then we also can go do Magnus real quick. But first, well, let's not do the same mistake as last time. Let's teleport away. Go turn in this quest so we can get past this stage. You know, it's hard to get a judge of how strong the NPCs around us actually are. Because, like, you never really see them fight the big bad bosses and all that stuff. You just kind of, they just kind of exist with you and do their thing. But they never actually, I don't see them fight any of the bosses, and every time they get attacked by them, they usually just get obliterated. Not like I really watch lore too much, you know? I'm not really a lore player at the moment. Okay, so we're done that step, so now we gotta go... Wait, what? What's the next step? What? Oh, we're already on the Magnus step. I see. I just cleared this because it doesn't do anything. Oh, this is the first awakening. Oh, okay. It's like, how the heck? Okay, so now we gotta go kill Magnus real quick on this character. I think I have to deal with this gear still. We're just gonna deal with this gear and then... Yeah, and like, she doesn't actually do anything in the fight, so again, I can't really tell you if she does anything, you know? Like, she just exists in the fight. Oh wow, you actually lived an attack. Didn't live the bind duration, Magnus, but you lived an attack, so that's impressive. Do 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 do. I can just imagine doing those fights when the when this system first came out, and we weren't as power crept as we are nowadays, like, holy moly, those fights would have been annoying to do. Magnus, an actual Magnus fight? Eh, let's not do that, okay? Nobody likes the meteor spam. Probably one of the worst designed bosses for current era Maplestory, like, by far. Alright. That's that done. And we gotta go do another set of monster perks. Get some reward points. Nice, nice. I have 62,000 reward points ready for the upcoming event for Challenger World, so I can just buy monster perk tickets and all that stuff right away. I have received a new notification. Ah, monster collection. Wait, what the heck is this? Oh, it's Saren. Huh, Saren's a 24-hour mission. I did not know. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these now. Huh. I have 6 24-hour mission characters. I thought I got monster collection yesterday when I was doing Saren, and I was like, "There's no way, right?" I didn't think much of it because it happened in the transition, and apparently I did. Didn't realize she was a monster collection herself for a 24-hour mission. Today I learned. Up we go. Tiger land on boss. Boss goes bye-bye. And Monster Park run completed. Into the next. This looks so weird to me every time I see this thing. Because, like, I genuinely don't know what NPC that is. I know she's an NPC of some sort that we see on the event map, but I don't actually know what she's from. I don't know who this little fairy is. What the heck is this thing? Oh, I see. Bandages plus that. Okay, I thought it was like just a helmet that had a face mask put down. I was like, that's a weird looking like setup. But that makes more sense. 2 cosmetic items that he mixed together to do that. I keep calling it tiger, by the way. I don't know why my brain thinks tiger. It's a panther. The mount is not a tiger. We're not mounting a tiger on the Jaguar, you know? What is the actual name of this? Titan Pounce. Spear Jaguar, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I'm gonna keep calling it tigers even though it's not correct ever. My brain has just defaulted to that, and unfortunately that is what it is. Yeah, I guess if we take in comparison, right, she is, you know, if Lotus was that strong, and we fought him, and he's pretty up there in Extreme Lotus, you know, like, got some power behind him, he's got some room. She'd probably be a similar power level, so she'd be decently powerful. Which is a sound conclusion to come to. I just don't know, like, you know, all the resistance fighters, all these people that, like, are, you know, Cygnus, all that stuff. Like, in actual power scaling between themselves, in comparison to the bosses, where does everybody rank? No idea. Because, like, even Orchid and Lotus, if we compare them to other bosses, it's hard to debate because Extreme Lotus exists, but is that, like, actually his power scaling, or is that just something we added later on, right? Like, his hard version of his actual power level? Lore-wise? It's the random shower thoughts happening right now while we're waiting for Billy to show up. Do 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 do. Not having a command skill to kill that boss actually takes a little bit, apparently. And one more run, and then we're done the monster parks for another day. And we're up to... Does it give 3% per run? I don't actually know. We'll find out here. Let's see. We're at 22.2%. Please, Arrow, kill it. Thank you, Arrow. Didn't want to double back for the last mob. I think I'm gonna have to double back for the... Oh, no! Something killed it. And we are... Oops. We are good. Alright, so 22%. Oh, it's only like 1%. Damn, okay. But we are up to 23.663, so we are almost... I said almost. We're still pretty far off, but we're going to get leveled up eventually and hit 275. Oh, wait. Before I start killing... We're going to get a black screen, that's what we're going to get. But I need to go accept... Please don't kill me while I'm doing this. There. We now have the final step for upgrading my house. Which I'm not even using this house. But I'll have it unlocked if I ever want to use it. Curious what it's going to look like, because it'll unlock a new tab so we can preview it and see. Go to the house after we're done this quest and this character and we'll check it out and see what's happening. Collecting paint buckets. It's an interesting sentence I have to say in Maplestory. Collecting paint buckets. It's gonna happen a few more times in my lifetime of playing this game, but well, I guess maybe it won't. I don't know what the upgrade the upgrade missions are for the other houses. If they all follow the same theme of these same missions, or if they have different ones. I'd imagine they follow the same theme, because that just seems to be how Maplestory works. But maybe they'll have different stuff to pick up for each of the different house upgrades. Just kill these 500 mobs and then off we go to upgrade the house. And those pop up in here, okay. Wonder if there'll be a cutscene or anything related to this. I'm also very curious if we'll ever get the housing system that Korea introduced. Where you can make like custom floors and like it's way more in depth than what we have. Whereas it's just kind of like super basic. Tire spec box. And that's done the daily. Okay. That's done. We turn those in. That's all good. We turn these in. Does that upgrade something? I know some of them are very close to upgrading. Yeah. Alright, well, let's turn this in and see what we get. That's it? Not even no cutscene, no quest, no nothing? I got scammed. Well, I guess we go to the house and check it out. Why not, right? So. Ah, I see. It just expands the house from the basement. I thought there would be multiple choices, but it's just like this. Interesting. You know, I've never went to the vendor for these coins. Let's take a little deep. I went to exit my home. For once, I actually wanted the top option to go into the town. Okay, Jeffrey, you don't sell anything. Miranda, you don't sell anything. This thing sells stuff. Little mushroom. So you can just buy stuff for coins. Okay. This does not count as the collection. Okay. And where else? There's this guy, I believe, is the one that I actually have to talk to for coins. Let's see. What you got? Home furnishing slot expansion. Oh, I can buy them for coins. I could get more furnishing. 10, 3. Oh. I see. So I can buy 10 of these per week? Per month. Crazy. That's a sentence. Expanded Mushroom House Horny Roof Pack. How they always just get away with that name for the mushrooms? It's interesting. Oh, but it's for the expanded one. Oh, so now I have access to these if I wanted to buy stuff. Let's see. Okay. But I can buy more furnishing slots from the coins. I think I'll start doing that because I'm tired of running out of inventory room for the damn things. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the jokes make themselves with that one, okay? Now the question is, who has all my home coins? I have a bunch of them on different characters, which is not ideal. Let's go buy those and make my life easier to just expand the housing inventory. The coins. Because I'm tired of having to do that every time. You have 2 coins. Wow, okay. Some have more coins. They have coins, just not a lot of them in some cases. Most likely these other ones are going to have way more of them. Holy ton of random coins. Maple Tool coins, Dream coins, Evolving coins. Good old AB being around for a while. You're at 5,000 Golux coins? Holy shit. Okay. Just a few. And then some of these have them in a coin pouch, because I think I've made a coin pouch for the Ren and for my Cadena. We'll see. You have a coin pouch? No, but you're one that would want a coin pouch. Holy moly. Can you tell that my Kinesis is a little bit of an old character? Considering I still have the reboot coins that marks the opening of the reboot server? Yes, this character is made at the start of reboot. It's a little old. I do not see a single house coin in here, though. I've never turned in a house, like, I've never disassembled something on this character for a housing coin? Really? I've never done it on this character. That's very surprising to me. But sure, why not? No home coins on this character, surprisingly. I guess that's 6 hours. 40 times 6. That's 240 divided. That's like 10 days of doing it non-stop. Now that I think about it, that's a lot of coins. Or a lot of time to get those coins. And, oh, okay, we have 60 home coins on this character. I guess I've been doing it on this character a lot. Gotcha. Just a few Monster Park coins in here also. I think that's everything, yeah. At least now I won't have to disassemble stuff every single time I go into there, because I'm at like 66 slots, and it's like, oh yeah, after 4 days you gotta disassemble a bunch of stuff. Lose your goddamn mind every time you do it. Oh, in this case. We've been doing the housing system for a little bit. We have a lot of coins. Huh. They just go straight to the coin pouch when you take them out. 177. We'll be able to buy a couple of housing expansion things. Nicely enough. In we go. I guess you like my Ren a little bit better than the other characters, because everybody else gets cups of water, and this one's like, black fragrant tea. Okay, housekeeper, I see the preference. I see which character you're trying to woo. And here I thought I had to buy those with real money. How many slots are we up to now? Sweet hot chocolate. Sweet hot chocolate. What the heck does that mean? What the hell did you do to this hot chocolate to make it sweet? I have 96 inventory slots for this now. That's just a bit of an increase. Speaking of which, we can sell this furnishing because we don't need that. What does this look like? Oh my god, they're actually just pixel trading cards. You know what? Sure, why not? We'll have the cards. We got a lot of posters in the house, okay? Is that total Legion level I'm looking at right there? No. Unless I didn't click the right person. I don't know which character this is for this chair. I have no idea what this chair means. You know, the thing I just realized... I've been inspecting my friend list right here without realizing it this whole time. And that is in fact a chair. I have no idea what this rank is. I don't know what that is. Because I thought it was a Legion level chair, but it's definitely not. It's got a bunch of his characters on it though. Seems like the bossing might be moved to tomorrow. Can I say I didn't expect this? I'll be honest, I didn't really expect this time. Am I that surprised that Billy has done this again? Not really. It's not the first time, it definitely won't be the last time. We shall see. It's not quite over yet, but if I finish all my dailies and he still hasn't responded after asking for 30 minutes more, I'm gonna assume it's a tomorrow angle. Which kind of sucks because I was excited to do my Black Mages and my xlotus.
Still
I just want to see if somebody gets a badge while I'm around. Like, eventually we'll get a Genesis badge. I just don't know when. If you do them 6 times a month, it's going to be 7 times a month. Eventually something's bound to drop, right? We hope. It's 100 mobs killed. To the next map. Why did I press that arrow key and double tap it, thinking it was both those arrows? I don't know what went through my brain in that moment. So I guess technically I didn't really want to activate it on this map. I want to activate it on the next map, but doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure we don't actually take 5 minutes to kill 800 mobs. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I don't think I did this last check-in for today, did I? Nope. Okay, and that is that complete. And then we have 2 more. Which, technically, I don't think I missed any of those. Like, I think this is how much you can get without paying. Maybe because of the 3 I missed, like, last week, I could have got it down to 10. And you can only buy 10 makeup credits as extras over the course of the event, but not sure about that. Either way, I did as much as I wanted to do with this event. Got everything I wanted out of it. Oh. We get a note zone and a big guy. Alright, that's another 50 of these memories. See how many XP tickets we got off that by the end of this. By the way, Kiku, when do you plan on using the potion tomorrow? Are you going to be leveling up tomorrow, or are you going to be doing it on Tuesday? Just a few tickets. Just a bit of grinding was done and a few tickets were made, you know? The standard. Depends how close I get. Okay. Do you plan on having a little party for your level up? Or are you just going to do it on stream in your map? Okay, that's that done. Let's get out of there. That's that done. Here's the symbols. Enhance this, we'll enhance that. That's level 7, nice. You're about to level up this Cernium too, so you'll have a level 9 Cernium. Doing well for yourself, Kana. Oh, I forgot to put the one thing. Whoopsies. All it really matters is just the XP. I rolled a 5, it gave me the damage instead. What does that mean when they get the toggle change where toggles just stay on? Is it going to remember what dice to roll for the toggle? Like if I put this on 6, is it just going to remember to be on 6 until I change it to 5? Every time I log out because of the toggle change? I wonder. This is the only one that has like multiple different toggle functions to it compared to the other ones that are just like turned on. Wouldn't surprise me. Oops. What did I miss in chat from Lucas? There's some wild conversation going on in my friend chat right now.
Still between courage and carelessness.
Just like, what is happening? It's rare that I see friend chat active at all, by the way. Because most people just use Discord. Yap to people. It's kind of crazy how good Discord like became for stuff like this compared to the stuff we used to use. Never forget the dark days of Skype. Oh, you had 4 people in the call? You're fine. You go above 4, Discord or Skype, no good anymore. Then you have like Vent. I can't remember all the other ones. I didn't really use anything but Skype before Discord, to be honest, though. This is mostly just with like real life friends. Yeah, looking at the fact that Billy hasn't responded since last match, it's looking like it's a Tamura angle. Good old Billy. That's that done. Next map. We have the Universal Ren cosplay right here that I see most Ren's wearing. Or wait, no, never mind. This is not the right one. It's got the Shadow Moon stuff. It kind of looks similar to that shirt that we got for free on the Challenge World that everybody was wearing. Got some of the free stuff that we all were wearing, but he's got the Shadow Moon stuff. I don't know where that came from. It's probably an old cosmetic. Or is that one of the ones you could get while Ren was out? Might have been. I am not a savant of knowing when cash up items have been around and such. Android they're rocking. Oh, the Legion Void. I think the Legion Void's probably one of the coolest androids to get. Just having one of your fellow like Legion characters just follow you around. Hello, explosion on my screen while I'm inspecting stuff. Holy, this person's a bit tryhard though. They actually do the freaking I don't actually know what zone it is. Singapore? I think it's the Singapore zones. For the freaking totems, the temp totems. That's wild. I don't even know if these are better than the Yulon Garden. Yeah. No, they're slightly better than this. Because they're 20 stat instead of 7. And 10 attack. So they're a little bit better than getting the Guild Castle ones. But the amount of effort you have to go through to do Yulon Garden stuff, nah. Not worth. Tried to do it once. I used to try to do it for E-Pots back in the day. When Epic Potentials were harder to come by. Just not worth it, boys. Just not worth it. But I guess it would be worth it if that was the difference of you, like, being able to clear, like, Destiny Calling and stuff like that. Shanghai. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been there in years? Yeah, it's been years since I've last been to one of those zones. Or even did that content. No plans to do it anytime soon. This. Yep, by the correct drop rate. And in we go. Pets? Did my pets disappear? My pets why are my pets gone? So confused by that. Alright, well, let's get these guys out and loot them. Alright. Second character I log in today. I knew with the other one why it didn't have its pets, because it was the one that AFK'd in the sauna and just kind of, whoops, you know. Shit happens. Well, where the heck was the other one? Like, what happened to the Kinesis pets? Thought I fed them earlier, but I guess not.
Still blind.
Oh, that's a Dominator. Nice! This is the character that probably doesn't need that many Dominators in its lifetime, though, because it has just a few day breaks in Dominators. Just a few in here. And on top of that, we also have the 22 day break just kind of chilling down here. Farm, do that, and we go to the maps. I'm just happy I found out I could expand my housing slots for how much stuff I can store through just spending the coins I've been getting, the home key coins. Up to 96 slots. Don't know how many you can have in max. I know they're upping it to 500 in the future, based on what Korea did, but... wait, no, that's our patch right now happening, I think. I think that was that. Good, I'm mixing up all the information of all the patches and stuff. So many patches in the future from Korea. And then too much stuff that happens that's just for us. My poor little brain to even remember everything and put it all together. Well, I know what the title of my stream tomorrow is going to be. Don't even have to think about it. Not the first time I'm using a similar title of X-Boss for real this time. You know what this is doing though? It's building up the good luck, and we'll get some not one but two badges tomorrow, you know? We've got 3 runs, it's possible. We could get 2 back to back. It would be pretty good for all the characters that are doing it, actually. Like, the AB, I wouldn't care for it, so I'd probably just let Billy get it if it was on my AB. But for my Kinesis and Contender, I would definitely like the badges. And badges are gonna be good. And another couple of one respawn, I think, right? No, it's gonna be 2 respawns because we're gonna be slightly off here. I'm missing just a few mobs. And on to the next map we go. That's the freaking message from Lucas. I had to ask, because I was like, what is happening in my chat? And apparently we made everybody go a bit crazier because of it. Well, happy that I didn't have to deal with the fallout, Lucas. Congrats on that. And another 200 mobs. Oh, but wait. So, I know this gives damage to... That's for Saren. This is for Kalos, I believe? This is for calling damage, or is it... No, Shangra's the calling damage one. What's Odium for? I don't know which bosses get boosted by what. Once you max out the symbols when that patch comes in, for maxing the symbols and giving you bonus XP and bonus damage. Okay, that's that done. That's that done. So close to leveling this up. A few more days and Shangri will hit level 10. And now to the Cadena, not Kinesis. We just did the Kinesis. I looked at the hat, thought Kinesis. It's gonna keep happening to me for a while. Yeah, so close to leveling them up. Drop boss. And that's another Golux head obliterated. So I got a little distracted by the Discord chatter in the Discord, and not my Discord, but another Discord that I'm in, and I got a little distracted by the meme war going on in there. I don't know if they have all these images saved on hand, or if they just started, they're just that quick at making random meme images. I'm gonna assume they have them saved from beforehand, but holy moly.
Still blind to the difference between...
That's that done. To the next set of dailies. Oh, come on. Let me character swap to this. Holy, that, like, stained glass bunny. I think Billy would hate me if I had that cape. And we are done this map to the next map. I'm gonna have to farm like 9k mobs to finish off. Or not even 9k, it's gonna be like 6k mobs probably by the time I'm done all this. Get that done and finish off the Campus Life Major this week. For the final time before the event ends. And then I can just buy up a bunch of the coins all the rest of the time. And then set my Kana in there to try and get her to 280. 285 is the future of the Kana, but that's a bit far in the future here. We got a few 285s to make before that hand. Hello, Leon. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, so for the buddy system that exists, there's technically two of them. One that actually requires another player. Yeah, okay, if you're talking about the one that you need for the other person that you link up with, and you can only choose one of them for the Challenger World, there's two parts to that. There's one part which is duo with that person to do some bosses with it, with that person. I believe it's up to, like, Saren that you need to do with them. But for the most part, for those rewards, it's just the first two, which is like Vihila and some other boss I can't remember off the top of my head. You have to duel with them. And you'll get 200 fragments. 100 for the first boss that I can't remember which one it is out of the list. And then I think the second one is Vihila. Then after that, to do the rest of them is all cosmetic stuff. One of the cosmetics that I know of is that if you duo with that partner, with Saren, the only, like, major reward from it is the 200 fragments, which I'm sure you could find somebody to just like pair up with, maybe even later in the Challenger world, and be like, yo, does anybody have a partner that wants to pair up with me to just like do it and get the missions done real quick later on? But like, the outside of the 200 fragments, there's not really much power to be gained. It's mostly cosmetics. The other part of it is that your partner can kill up to 100k mobs a week, and you can kill up to 100k mobs a week, and it gives you guys a bit of XP. But the XP rates on it are pretty atrocious, that like unless you're already grinding, don't go out of your way to do it. It's like it's a bonus if you're already grinding and doing the 100k per week, and it's alright, but don't go out of your way to like do it if you're not already grinding. I believe there's been some Reddit threads on the Maplestory Reddit to find partners and stuff. I believe they made like a big post about it, so you might be able to also find somebody there. But like I said, the only major power you get from it is like 200 fragments, and that's pretty easy to achieve. Because it's like killing Vihila and some boss before Vihila, I believe, as a duo. So nothing too crazy. But if you can't do it at all, I'd probably try my hand at the Reddit thread and see if I could find somebody to just pair up to do the 200 fragments and then like, we did it kind of thing. The other thing I was referenced to for the like the duo thing isn't necessarily a duo. There's gonna be a paid pass where you can buy, like you can pay each week to give XP to one of your main characters on your account for how many mobs you kill on the Challenger world. It's like kill 200k mobs and you get like the vast bulk of the majority of the XP from it. It goes up to 600k mobs per week. But like, unless you really care about pushing your main at the same time as pushing your Challenger world character, it's not really worth the money. Like, most people are going to skip that, and like, there's nothing lost there by skipping it. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty easy to find some people, especially once the Challenger world actually comes out and people are trying to find partners. I think all of those, there's going to be a ton of people looking. It's only up to 270 for our second part of the hyper burn. The 280 thing is just the new one that's for Challenger World 4 in Korea. So the next Challenger World we'll be getting. So it's hyper burning 1 to 260. So that means plus 5 levels each time you level up. And then from 260 to 270 is the hyper burning plus part. And that's just 2 levels of level up. So you'll go 272, 274, all the way up to 262, 264, all the way up to 270. Which for like most people, even if you don't Giga grind and you're just dailying, you'll be able to get to like 270 within like a few weeks. Just from doing dailies and stuff like that, and like not really going super hard. So put in a little effort, you'll be 270 like week 1. Well, I say a little bit of effort. Depending on your like commitment, you can easily get to 270 in the first week, but no matter what, after a few weeks, as long as you do your dailies, you're going to be 270. Be hyper burning the new class. There's probably going to be quite a few people making the new class on the Challenger world. Hopefully they fixed a bunch of the bugs that were with that in the test server. There's just a bunch of bugged abilities where it wasn't like scaling the damage properly with all your boosts and stuff. So hopefully they iron those out and get it fixed. We'll have to see. If they fix all that stuff, the class is going to hit like a truck. Just doesn't look like that fun of a class to me though. So I'm just going to be making it on Kronos. And getting it to 210 for a Lynx skill. 100 mobs to go on this character, and then we're in the dailies again. Come on, I know this memory is just like 1, but I just want to grab a game, okay? Thanks. And that's 500 mobs done. To the final character of dailies for today. Soon we will be done. And soon we will be done this one also. And then, well, quite a bit of ways with that one and even longer for this one. Almost to the point where we're done with dailies on some of these characters, actually. Boss drop. Do this. Oops, that's the wrong button. The mode that I like never change because I don't farm on this run anymore. Will it ever farm again? I don't know, honestly. I do not know. Because, like, I feel like if I'm going to hit 290, it's probably just going to come from monster barking something up to 290 at one point. And then 295 is, yeah, we don't talk about that level, okay? 295 stuff doesn't exist to me yet. That'd be like... God knows how long that would take of grinding. At least a year of hard grinding, I feel like, to actually get to 295. Probably be able to cut down on that in the upcoming patches, but like it's still going to be a long time. You're not just going to hit 295 easy peasy. You know, after all the buffs to XP and all the changes to XP that are upcoming. What channel am I in? Channel 9. Interesting. Captured Alley 4. And it's 100 mobs, right? Well, one more respawn here, or like a few more. There we go. It's 100 mobs done. Another 100 to go on this map. I'm kind of surprised that this symbol's already level 9 though for my Carcion. I must have fed a lot of symbols into this thing to get it in level 9 so quickly. Ah, this is the one that gets an Arteria to level 10 today. We were missing exactly one symbol. For all we know, it might just drop randomly here and we'll get the symbol before we even do the daily. Weekly reset has two different resets. So on Tuesday, at reset time, is when the events reset. And then Wednesday is the weekly reset for bossing and usually the patch day. So like when patches come out, Wednesday reset time is usually when like the patch becomes active. Even though the maintenance ends a bit earlier than that usually. So like if we look at the event timers here, like this event ends at 6:16, which is the day before. And then all of the other stuff that isn't considered event-wise, though, resets on Wednesday for weekly reset. I am amazed that I don't see a single body on Calm Beach 2 right now. I swear, every time I enter this map, no matter what channel I go into, there's always at least one person already here. Yeah, based on the fact that Billy said 30 minutes for to see if my headache went away and he has not responded since then and has been now an hour, I assume he fell asleep, so. Gonna be a 2 more angle for the bossing. Nominator pendant on the Hayato, congrats. You finally have 2 pendants that are usable. Posted a picture of your gear slots on the Discord. Let's go check it out. See. Oh, you're missing 2 rings. You were missing the pendant, but now you got the pendant. Nice. Got your arcanes. You got some the CRA set. Arcane weapon, Pinot secondary, gold emblem, fairy heart, black bean mark, which is nice. And then yeah, pretty standard stuff. Hopefully this next event gives us some event rings in the shop so we can fill out some event rings on some of our alts. We've been lacking on the event rings for the past few events. It's kind of bad. No potential on the earrings. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at potentials. Yeah, no potential there. 1 legendary, 1 blue. Legendary for almost all that stuff. I think the boots and the shoulders are still unique. Fairy heart's unique. Legendary on the emblem. Unique for secondary and main hand. Epic on the belt. Legendary on the 1 event ring. Blue potential on the silver blossom. Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle bus, you know? It's a lot of work in progress. Trying his best. Alright, we are done these dailies. Let's turn these in. And let's upgrade a symbol. Well, let's take some money out of the storage first, because, ain't got enough money, because it's 1.3 billion to upgrade this symbol. Holy moly. Upgrading symbols are expensive, guys. They are not a cheap thing to do. But you gotta do it. Oh, you're like 17 million combat power, right? So, I think that's around when I did it on the Kana. So, standard TMS stuff. So I think there's other classes that could also do it at that combat power. Level 245. Yeah, that does make a big difference. We have 4,000 more mobs to go for the Campus Life Major. Probably just do that later. Alright, well. That is going to be the end of the stream for today. we're gonna be back tomorrow with, you know, what the title said that I was supposed to do bossing at reset. Yeah, that Billy didn't show. Billy flaked on me again. So, we're gonna set that to tomorrow, and surely it'll happen, right? We'll see with that. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, give me a follow on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, give me a like and a sub. And if you want to join the Discord, as always, here's the link on Twitch, and here is the link on YouTube once I can actually copy this. I really should just make the command on YouTube, but I'm lazy. And also, I don't really want to set up a bot for YouTube. That's another thing. But yeah, so that's going to be it for today. Like I said earlier, tomorrow should be the bossing that was in the title today. Surely that happens. We are going to go raid Kiku and early congratulate him on his 295 because he's about to hit 295. Well, it's either tomorrow or Tuesday that he'll end up hitting it. We'll have to see what happens there. Kiku Zato. And as always, may you guys have a good rest of your day, night, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And may RNG favor you better than it does me. Bye-bye! Do 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 do.